Today I escaped from anxiety, or no, I discarded it because it was within me, in my own perceptions, not outside. With this profound insight from Marcus Aurelius, we're reminded that often our greatest battles with anxiety are internal. In today's exploration, we'll delve into the powerful Stoic practices that can help us reshape our perceptions, offering a path to tranquility and empowerment. Each technique, rooted in centuries of wisdom, offers unique insights into understanding and transforming our inner landscape. As we uncover these time-tested methods, we aim to guide you on a journey to finding peace and stability amidst the chaos and unpredictability of life. Join me in this enlightening exploration as we learn to harness the strength of Stoicism. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like the video so that you can help me to continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you to subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any video. Technique number 1. Name your monster. Imagine you're sitting at your desk, staring at a screen full of unread emails, your heart racing, your mind spiraling into a vortex of what-ifs and worst-case scenarios. This overwhelming feeling, this shadow lurking in the corners of your mind, is your monster. But what exactly is this monster? Is it the fear of not being able to meet a deadline, the dread of facing criticism, or perhaps it's the anxiety of juggling work and personal life? The first step to conquering this monster is to name it. Marcus Aurelius, the wise Stoic emperor, once said, "Always define whatever it is we perceive to trace its outline so we can see what it really is, its substance stripped bare as a whole, unmodified, and to call it by its name, the thing itself and its components to which it will eventually return." His wisdom resonates across centuries, reminding us that by defining our fears, we demystify them. Take Sarah, for instance, a manager in a tech company. She used to feel a constant gnawing anxiety about her team's performance. Every time a project deadline approached, her stress levels skyrocketed. But when she sat down and named her fear, the fear of her team failing and reflecting poorly on her leadership, she could address it directly. She started having open conversations with her team about their challenges and progress, which not only alleviated her anxiety, but also fostered a culture of trust and transparency. In naming her monster, Sarah stripped her fears to their bare bones, saw them for what they truly were, and in doing so, took away their power. When you name your monster, you transform it from an undefinable shadow into something tangible, something you can face, understand, and ultimately conquer. So next time you feel anxious, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what exactly am I afraid of? Name your fear, your worry, your monster. Write it down if you have to. By doing so, you're taking the first step towards regaining control and finding your path to peace and clarity. Remember, the monster isn't as scary once you call it by its name. Technique number 2, focus on the present moment. Focusing on the present moment is a quintessential Stoic practice, deeply rooted in the philosophy's call for mindfulness and living in accordance with nature. It's about embracing the here and now rather than being ensnared by the past or future. Consider the story of Emma, a dedicated entrepreneur. Her days were packed with meetings, planning sessions, and endless decision-making. Despite her success, she felt perpetually dissatisfied, always fixated on the next big goal, the next milestone. This constant, future-oriented mindset left her feeling drained and disconnected from the joys of her daily life. Then she came across the words of Marcus Aurelius, who said, "Don't let your reflection on the whole sweep of life crush you. You don't fill your mind with all the bad things that might still happen. Stay focused on the present situation." This insight was transformative for Emma. She realized that her relentless pursuit of future achievements was robbing her of the joy found in the present. She began practicing mindfulness, taking time each day to savor the small moments, the satisfaction of a well-executed project, the laughter shared with her team, the quiet evenings spent reading. This shift in perspective brought a newfound sense of contentment and gratitude for the present, a stark contrast to her previous preoccupation with future anxieties and past regrets. This Stoic principle teaches us that while planning for the future is important, it should not come at the cost of living in the present. By focusing on the here and now, we engage more deeply with our current experiences, cultivating a richer, more fulfilling life. It's about finding balance, preparing for the future, learning from the past, but always anchoring ourselves in the present moment. Technique number 3, put your impressions to the test. This technique involves deeper introspection and rational analysis of our automatic thoughts and reactions. Stoicism, at its core, teaches that our emotional responses are not triggered directly by events, but rather by our interpretations of these events. This principle is pivotal in transforming our approach to everyday challenges and stressors. Imagine encountering a situation that immediately sparks a negative emotion, say frustration or anger. Our natural tendency is often to react impulsively, influenced by these initial emotions. However, Stoicism invites us to pause and examine these first impressions. It's about asking ourselves critical questions. Is my reaction based on an objective assessment of the situation? Am I perhaps viewing things through a distorted lens, influenced by past experiences, biases, or unfounded fears? By engaging in this introspective process, we often find that our initial impressions are exaggerated, skewed, or even completely unfounded. For instance, consider a scenario where you receive constructive criticism from a colleague. Your immediate reaction might be to feel offended or defensive. But upon reflection, you might realize that your colleague's feedback is not a personal attack, but an opportunity for growth and improvement. This Stoic practice is not just about challenging negative impressions, but also involves a realistic assessment of positive ones. It teaches us to avoid being overly optimistic or naive about situations, helping us maintain a balanced view. By consistently examining and testing our impressions, we cultivate a mindset that is less reactive and more thoughtful, leading to more rational decisions and actions. Moreover, this practice has far-reaching implications for our mental health and relationships. It encourages emotional resilience as we learn to detach our sense of well-being from external events and opinions. It also fosters healthier interactions with others as we become less prone to misinterpretations and misunderstandings. In essence, putting your impressions to the test is about building a strong foundation of self-awareness and rational thinking. It's a powerful tool in navigating the complexities of life, empowering us to respond to situations with clarity and composure. This Stoic practice transforms not just how we view the world, but how we engage with it, leading to a more fulfilling and balanced life. Technique number 4, assess your wants. This is a key Stoic technique. We delve into the art of differentiating between our desires. Stoicism, at its heart, teaches the importance of focusing on what is within our control. This principle, when applied to our daily lives, has the potential to transform our approach to ambitions and desires, leading to greater contentment and reduced anxiety. Imagine the countless scenarios where our peace of mind is rattled by unmet desires or ambitions. These range from career goals and social recognition to personal relationships and material possessions. Stoicism doesn't discourage ambition. Rather, it guides us to channel our desires towards things within our control, like our efforts, our attitudes, and our integrity. In professional contexts, for instance, while aiming for a promotion is reasonable, obsessing over it can lead to frustration. Stoicism encourages us to instead concentrate on excelling in our roles, enhancing our skills, and contributing positively to the team. This internal focus shifts our fulfillment from external validation to personal development and effort. This principle also profoundly impacts our personal relationships. We often desire perfect harmony and understanding from others, but Stoicism reminds us that we cannot control others' actions or emotions. It advises focusing on our behavior, being compassionate, understanding and patient, which in turn nurtures healthier and more genuine relationships. Regularly reassessing our wants and aligning them with our sphere of control not only alleviates anxiety, but also fosters a sense of empowerment. This Stoic practice paves the way for a balanced life, where happiness and peace are derived from our inner resilience and wisdom, rather than external, often unpredictable circumstances. Technique number 5, do less. The Stoic principle of do less is a profound lesson in the power of simplicity and intentionality in our actions. It's a reminder that in a world that often equates busyness with effectiveness, true productivity and contentment lie in focusing on what truly matters. This concept is beautifully encapsulated in a quote from Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, who pointed out, "We will benefit from that helpful precept of Democritus, showing us that tranquility lies in not undertaking tasks, either in public or private, that are either numerous or greater than our resources." This wisdom from Seneca is a call to reassess our priorities and commitments. It urges us to focus on fewer tasks, but to execute them with greater care and attention. In real-life terms, embracing this Stoic lesson could mean decluttering our schedules. It's about learning to say no to things that don't align with our core values or contribute to our goals. For example, in a professional setting, this could translate to focusing on key projects that drive value, rather than scattering energy across numerous unproductive meetings and peripheral tasks. It's about quality over quantity, depth over breadth. Applying this principle in personal life might involve simplifying routines or commitments, allowing more time for self-care, reflection, and activities that genuinely bring joy. This practice of doing less but with greater focus and quality can lead to a more balanced, fulfilling life and a state of tranquility that Seneca describes. By incorporating do less into our lives, we can escape the relentless cycle of busyness and rediscover the peace that comes from intentional living. This approach not only reduces stress and anxiety, but also enhances our capacity for mindfulness and presence in every moment. Technique number 6, practice negative visualization. The practice of negative visualization, deeply rooted in Stoicism, offers a transformative approach to life. It involves contemplating potential negative outcomes, not as a form of pessimism, but as a strategy to enhance gratitude and resilience. Seneca's guidance on this, "What is quite unlooked for is more crushing in its effect, and unexpectedness adds to the weight of a disaster. This is a reason for ensuring that nothing ever takes us by surprise. We should project our thoughts ahead of us at every turn and have in mind every possible eventuality instead of only the usual course of events," serves as a foundational thought for this practice. In everyday life, negative visualization can have profound applications. When we imagine the loss of something we value, be it our job, health, or a relationship, it not only makes us appreciate these blessings more, but also prepares us mentally for any eventuality. This preparedness is not about expecting the worst, but about being equipped to handle life's uncertainties with a balanced mind. For instance, in personal relationships, imagining life without a loved one can lead to a deeper appreciation for them and the time spent together. In the workplace, visualizing the potential failure of a project can spur proactive measures to mitigate risks and value the success when it comes. Negative visualization also extends to our personal growth. By contemplating challenges or obstacles, we can develop resilience and adaptability. This Stoic practice helps in building a mindset that is not easily shaken by external circumstances. It encourages a life of preparedness where surprises are fewer and life's ebb and flow are navigated with composure. Thus, negative visualization is a powerful Stoic tool. It's about embracing life's unpredictability, preparing for various eventualities, and cultivating a profound sense of gratitude for the present. This approach leads to a more balanced, resilient, and fulfilling life experience. Technique number 7, take a motionless moment. Expanding on the 7th technique, take a motionless moment, within the context of curing anxiety through Stoicism, we find a profound invitation to embrace tranquility in its purest form. Marcus Aurelius, in his insightful musings, captures this essence. To shrug it all off and wipe it clean, every annoyance and distraction, and reach utter stillness. Child's play. This Stoic practice is particularly effective in managing anxiety. In our daily lives, where stress and worry can often feel overwhelming, finding moments of stillness allows us to step back from these anxieties, offering a space for calm and clarity. It's not merely about physical stillness, but a mental respite as well, where we disconnect from the chaos of our thoughts and the external world. Incorporating this into our routine could be as simple as dedicating a few minutes each day to be in a quiet space, free from distractions. This might look like sitting quietly with a cup of tea, taking a leisurely walk without our phones, or simply sitting and observing the world around us. These moments of stillness are not about actively trying to solve our problems or stop our anxious thoughts. Instead, they offer a break from constant mental stimulation, a rare opportunity in our fast-paced world. Furthermore, these motionless moments can become a practice of mindfulness, where we observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. This aligns with the Stoic belief of understanding and accepting what we can and cannot control. By regularly engaging in this practice, we develop a heightened awareness of our internal landscape and a better understanding of our anxiety triggers. In essence, take a motionless moment is a powerful tool in the Stoic arsenal for combating anxiety. It teaches us the importance of pausing, reflecting, and reconnecting with the present moment. Through this practice, we learn to cultivate inner peace and resilience, essential qualities for managing anxiety and leading a more balanced, fulfilling life. As we conclude our exploration of these 7 Stoic techniques for curing anxiety, I invite you to reflect on how these ancient principles can be applied in your life. Remember, dealing with anxiety is a journey, and incorporating these Stoic practices can be a transformative part of that journey. I encourage you to try these techniques, see which ones resonate with you, and integrate them into your daily routine. As you do, observe the changes in how you manage anxiety and face life's challenges. Please share in the comments below how these Stoic techniques have influenced your approach to anxiety. It's about growing together, learning from each other, and supporting one another on our Stoic journeys. So don't wait. Click the join button, become a part of our Stoic community, and let's embark on this journey of growth and empowerment together. Thank you for joining us today. Stay wise, stay resilient, and keep exploring the depths of Stoicism.